Hi guys, and welcome to my channel. If you've been here before, welcome back. If you're new here, hi, my name is T and I like to play The Sims. Today we are doing a slightly different kind of renovation because I saw a tweet by SimsbyFinch and she posted on Twitter or X or whatever you want to call it now, a picture of this lovely little house, villa kind of thing. To me it's almost like a villa, honestly. But she posted a picture of that asking who would give that a go and renovate it or furnish it, and I decided why not? So I built up my game and downloaded the shell. So we are doing a little shell challenge today, and we placed it in Oasis Springs in the Granada place spot. It's an empty lot. It's, as you can see, it's 40 by 30. And as you also can see, just the house, the shell itself was a little over 50,000 simoleons. So this is definitely not going to be a starter home, because I also did not restrict myself to a certain budget or, you know, pack or whatnot. And I just kind of went with the flow. And I just thought it kind of looks like a Spanish style of villa. So I kind of went with the interior that is a little bit, I feel like, a Spanish villa. Fun fact, a friend of mine actually has a house in Spain, and it kind of looks like that a bit, you know, with the flooring and all of that, the tiles. I haven't seen it in person, but I've seen pictures, so I guess it was kind of inspired by that. So yeah, let's jump into the build. I'm starting with the kitchen. I had to, obviously, since it's a shell challenge, I had to figure out the layout of the house. And I decided to put the kitchen right there on the left whenever you enter the house, in this little corner there. And I just thought it kind of works with that. I even managed to put a little breakfast bar there with 2 bar stools. And then just went with, I think this might, I don't remember where the cupboards and the counters are from, but obviously we put cluttered in from the new, who would have thought, kitchen clutter kit. Still obsessed with it. I don't know, I think until they come out with an even better one, I think it'll be my obsession in there. And since I kind of felt like that the walls were a bit empty, I decided instead of putting paintings up there, I just put shelves up there so we can clutter it up even more. With all those lovely little things that came with the kit. You know, just some herbs, some pickles, some flour, pasta, a spice racket, the hanging fruit basket, of course, a kitchen timer, and a cookie jar right up there on the corner, so all the kids or whoever lives in there can always sneak a cookie when they either get home or before they leave. But yeah, the kitchen is very brown, neutral, earthy, I would say, like very earthy tones. We also put up a little curtain, but only on that side of the house, or on that side of the kitchen. The other window I didn't put anything in. I just didn't think it's necessary. In real life, you probably would want to have that, but I feel like on The Sims it doesn't really matter. And then right when you enter the house, I feel like that's kind of was a decent spot for the huge dinner table, also in an earthy tone. And I think it was, the chairs are definitely from high school year. I don't know where the table was from. The little cabinet we put in was just base game, just like the I think the flooring might also be base game. And we used the I think it's the wedding pack, my wedding style, what was it called? You know what I mean. My wedding stories. Nah. From that pack we used the wallpaper, And I think the couch might also be, was it based game? Because I thought about, oh no, it's cottage living. Because I thought about using those sectionals that came with the dream home decorator, but they didn't have the texture that I wanted. Because I feel like that house has that heavy, dark brown leather style. If you heard a meow, that was my cat, because she obviously also needs to comment here. Anywho, let's come back to the furnishing of the little nook there. I thought that was a decent place for a living room. Obviously, this family has more, like, I feel like they have a living room, but they probably are more outside than inside, with that lovely little pool that you can see in the corner or in the background there. But still, they're gonna have a lounge room. And I even later on also have a second lounge room upstairs for the kids. But this is more of a formal area. I imagine they would have drinks there when they have friends over, maybe watch some soccer or the latest movie or whatever. But also very earthy and very brown, and just, you know, that's kind of what I feel like a Spanish-styled villa kind of looks like from the inside, mostly. Lots of wood and warm brown colors. And I used that picture from Lovestruck because I feel like this is the house where you would find a picture like that. Maybe it's who built the house. Maybe it is a friend of theirs. Maybe it's whomever. But I thought that house needed that kind of painting in there. Some shelving, some book shelves from the Book Nook kit, and a little bit of clutter. So nothing too exciting or crazy in the living room or in the living area, I guess, because it's not a separate room. And I put that fan up there because I don't know why, but I feel like it just kind of suited the style and the vibe I was going for. We use laundry day rugs just to, you know, give it a little bit more color, and a little desk area in there with the high school years desk and just a laptop. Nothing too crazy. I don't think that family is very electronic based or device based. I think they have other hobbies, but you still need a computer. Not just in real life, but I think in The Sims it's very helpful for writing skill, or if you want to do homework, or, you know, you have a job, sometimes you need to do stuff on the computer, just like in real life. And then I think I added, Lovestruck, just a few pictures there, nothing too fancy. And then this room that kind of connects to the outside, I felt like that would be the perfect kind of mudroom. So I went ahead and put a little shower in there, nothing fancy. And I still don't know, I also added, I didn't remove a wall. I know you're not supposed to remove walls in the shell challenge, but I did add 2 walls because I thought let's also put a toilet there. Because if you have a shower there that has direct access to the pool area, I think you also want it to have a little toilet there, just in case, you know. So I added 2 walls and just, you know, very basic toilet and shower, just for whenever you come out of the pool, you can immediately take off your super dripping wet bathing suit and get in the shower and step back in the house without smelling like pool. I think that would be very handy if you had a pool. Not that I have a pool or a mudroom. And yeah, I added some laundry day stuff, so if you don't want to use that or don't have that pack, you can easily remove that and maybe put other shelving there, or maybe even a little sitting area where you can just seating area with just, you know, a little couch or something, or even put some toys for the kids there, or just completely change the room entirely and turn it into whatever your heart desires. We clutter it up, obviously, lots of sunscreen, lots of laundry, soap, and shelving, of course. I just kind of felt that this was kind of their room where they put things they didn't know where to put. that kind of matches the laundry slash mudroom vibe. And then this room I decided to turn into a workshop because we also have that workshop, what's it called? Restoration workshop, I think it's called. The kit that just came out, and I thought this is a perfect spot for it because it kind of also from the outside almost looks like a garage, but obviously we don't have cars, so we have to use something else for that. And I just thought, you know, maybe that's the passion of whoever lives there, that they live in that fancy house, but one room is absolutely cluttered and dirty, and it's just their workshop. And maybe they make money with that, who knows? And if you don't like it, you can turn it into a gym, or again, whatever you want to have. But I thought a workshop would be perfect for there. We just cluttered up a bit, you know, some paint, some tin items, some books, of course. Maybe they just picked up wood carving and they need some inspiration. A little notebook where they maybe have some drafts in there where they just, you know, just scribble and kind of write down their ideas. And yeah, we just I thought that cat and dog wall decoration, I don't think it's a picture, it's just a decoration, kind of fitted that vibe as well. And then a little bar, not a full bar, but that globe, and the kids can use that too if you didn't know that. I think they can study the world and get logic points for that. And then a little seating area where you can enjoy your drink or just do some knitting, or was it knitting that I put there? No, cross stitching, I think. And then I thought this corner here needs something, but it's not really a room, so let's just have a foosball table. Because I feel like this family has friends over a lot, has family over a lot. There's just a lot of things always going on. House is always it's never quiet there. There's always a lot of fun there, and I just thought they're the kind of family that have a foosball table and a few movie posters. And then I also added another bookshelf, and then here the bathroom. It's just very basic with a tub and shower combination. Nothing fancy. A lot of it is base game. Just to give them a full bathroom for downstairs. There's another one upstairs. I think there might be even two upstairs for the master bedroom and the kids' room. Yeah, so it's a total of 3 bathrooms, and then the mudroom that also has the ability to have a shower in there and use the toilet. So should be plenty of space for lots of Sims in that house. Just adding some sleek bathroom kit decoration, because that's also still another obsession of mine. Yeah, just finishing off that really simple bathroom, and then we go upstairs, and both of the bedrooms were the same, so it didn't really matter which one was the master bedroom, but I figured the master bedroom is the one that has a balcony on it, or with it. So I turned that into the parents' room, just very minimal because there's not much room in there. Yeah, just a bed, and I also added, later on I added some, what's it called? Closets, of course. Jesus. Added some closets, and here is their bathroom with double sinks, and we're obviously using the sleek bathroom kit. I also put in a tub and the shower separately in that lovely little turquoise color. I don't know, I thought it kind of matched the vibe, and I didn't change the flooring in there. Come to think of it, I think I didn't even change the flooring outside in that hallway. I probably should have, but I don't know, I just feel like that was kind of the vibe of the house. But yeah, they have a double sink bathroom, and here's the kids' bedroom, also same size as the master bathroom or bedroom. But I decided to just put a what's it called? Shoot, what is it with me today? I just cannot think of all the words. Anywho, we put that bed in there for two kids. A little creativity station, chests with toys in it, a teddy bear, and we also add some more toys outside because the outside area of the second level, basically the hallway, I thought was pretty huge to just leave it blank and just put some decorative items there. So we also add a few toys out there for the kids to play. Just putting in some wall lamps so they don't wake up in the middle of the night because of monsters. If you didn't know that and the kids keep waking up because there's a monster under the bed, you need to add those lamps and it won't happen anymore. And then just a few decorative items, some stuff that they crafted, some books, some toys on the shelving. A little calendar with a dog on it. It's just very kid friendly. Nothing too crazy or anything, but just, I would say, a solid kids bedroom for two kids. Yeah. So what is everyone thinking about the reveal of the new Sims pack, Enchanted by Nature? I have to admit, I watched the trailer and it looks cute. I know we're all in love with the blonde Barbie looking fairy. I know I am. She's so pretty. But other than that, I'm just not an occult player. So I don't know if I'm definitely not gonna get it the moment it releases. I probably will get it eventually because I feel like the added features of obviously gardening and all of that, I feel like that is more my style, but I don't know if it would need to be an expansion pack. I think a game pack would have been fine. But yeah, what do you all think about it? Let me know in the comments. And here we are back in the build with a room where I thought I could turn it into a gym or whatnot, but then I decided to kind of turn it into a room where they put all their hobbies that they picked up along the years and a few high school diplomas and whatnot. But sometimes you just get into a hobby and you get really invested and you buy things, and then half a year later or a year later you're not really into that anymore, and I feel like that's their room. They put the pottery station there, they put the treadmill there, the easel, just kind of everything in there, and then every once in a while they go in there whenever they feel like it and do the hobby that they were so invested in a few years ago. And then here's the other bathroom upstairs for the kids. We also put a tub/shower combination in there, just one sink, very basic, and I also add a basket for the laundry. There's also one downstairs, so there's going to be two in that house. For all the dirty laundry that you will have with the added washer and dryer. But just very basic, nothing fancy. I think the only fancy bathroom is actually the one in the that is assigned to the master bathroom or bedroom. And then I realized that the windows are there, so I just kind of turned the bathroom around and just put the basket in the corner because I feel like you wouldn't want to cover up that kind of view. So I just thought that it makes a lot more sense that way than the other way around. And I think then we go out. Yes, here we are. So as I said earlier, the hallway up there is huge. As you can see, basically that is an entire, it could be more than one room, but it's a room in itself. So I decided to add another lounge area. And I feel like that would be the kind of furniture that they got many years ago and they decided to keep just for upstairs for the kids. The old boxy TV, the little TV stand that already looks like it's been through a few moves. Yeah, just basically like more like a kid-friendly living room. So I would imagine that whenever they have friends over and they bring their kids, the adults are downstairs in the other living room or even outside, And the kids are all up there, you know, playing, watching TV. I give them a gaming station or video game station. A cute little rug, so it's a bit more cozy from the Horse Ranch expansion pack. And yeah, the dollhouse. And here we are on the outside. Outside is very simple, just a few lounge chairs. I put that tent up there because I love playing in it, and I feel like the skills you get in that tent go up higher than with other toys. I don't know why, or maybe I'm just imagining it. I don't know. But yeah, just a grill and a little splash pool for the kitties and a seating area. And just, you know, just very basic because I feel like the outside is already beautiful the way it is, but, you know, just to make it a bit more useful. And yeah, I feel that was it. That is my shelf challenge of this house by SimsbyFinch. If you don't know her, check her out. She's definitely on Twitter or X and on the gallery. And this is the family I put in by Nicole FP 1805. And yeah, I'm very happy for you to hang out with me. Thank you very much. I really enjoy doing those videos, so just comment, subscribe, like, share, whatever you want to do. I appreciate every one of you, every new subscriber. So thank you, and I hope to see you soon. Bye.